everybody, so I'm here with Jose from XPEL, and they have a new line of car care products. Well, actually, I'm not sure how new it is. I know I reviewed the rinse-free wash and the detail spray. I reviewed that actually about 2-3 months ago, something like that. So he's going to show me the lineup of car care products that they sell, and then he was also giving me some tips on PPF care going forward. So let's check it out. Where would we start?
So to be honest, a lot of these things we've actually just we've had the detail spray, rinse-free, panel prep for quite a while. The iron remover's also been one that we've had for quite a bit, and then the boost we've had quite a bit. Big ones that we have now, we have the wash solution, we have the rinse-free wash, we have the foam soap. The foam soap really works really nice with our foam gun. You get a nice thick foam, has a lot of strong lifting agents that can pull out that dirt off of the paint so that you're not going to cause any marring or scratches while you're washing the car. Our glass cleaner is an anti-static glass cleaner. It's personally one of my favorites because even if you have like a very plush rag or microfiber, this isn't going to leave any fibers left on the glass. No
linting or reduced linting with the glass cleaner.
Exactly.
There. Okay.
Our water spot remover works quite well, and it's not strong enough where you have to worry about spraying it on any of the plastics or rubbers and anything like that.
Okay.
But it does work really nice with the water remover. I mean, a water spot remover.
And this is glass safe, I'm assuming?
This is glass safe.
Okay.
It's pretty much safe for the entire vehicle, like even if it runs onto the rubbers and plastics.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about that.
Okay, because some of the other ones out there, water spot removers, they're like, if you get it on glass, you're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Exactly. So. I know a lot of those ones, they use acidic to kind of break down that calcium. So we don't we do still use a high pH, but it's not too high where we have to worry.
Mm-hmm.
Our interior cleaner is safe to use on the fabrics, the vinyl, panels, anything that you have on the interior. It will not cause any damage, and it kind of gives you that kind of new car smell almost.
Okay, and this leaves, I'm assuming it leaves more like a matte finish versus, we don't want the arm roll shine.
There is no shine to this. All this is a cleaner.
Okay.
There is absolutely no shine to this. The waterless wash, you said you've already reviewed, I believe?
Actually, the rinse-free wash is what I use.
Okay.
So I've never touched the waterless wash here. So
the waterless wash, it's basically another cleaner that we have. It's very neutral. How it kind of goes is we have kind of a system where it's like little dirt, a little bit more dirt, even more dirt, and then we get into our actual wash solutions where we're getting into the soaps and then the foam gun.
Sure, okay. So our detail spray that's fingerprints, things like that.
Exactly.
We got fingerprints, we got a rinse-free wash.
Yeah.
The little dusts, things like that. And then our waterless wash, typically what I always use the waterless wash for is door jams.
Yeah.
I've washed the car now.
Definitely.
I got to hit the door jams. I grab a bottle of waterless wash. I go in there with a clean towel, microfiber, and do that. Now, we talked about the glass cleaner. So you have PPF cleaner over here. Obviously, XPEL is a PPF company.
Yeah.
So how does a PPF cleaner work versus some other product here, the waterless wash, rinse-free wash, things like that?
Honestly, they're all basic cleaners. This was just specifically designed for PPF, not to cause any damages or anything like that.
Okay.
And I even have seen guys kind of use this during install, like if they get dirt into the adhesive.
Okay.
That's ways you can even use that. Another nice one that I really like is our ceramic boost. You do not have to use it just on our coatings, which we have off to the side on the left. You can use it on bare paint. Obviously, it's not going to last as long, but you get you get really nice hydrophobic properties. I really like to use this on my windows. Every once in a while, I just spray it on my windows, and you barely have to use your wipers after that. And then the newest products we have is actually our compounds. It's our compound system. We have a heavy, medium, and light, and a one-step. They are both, they are all body shop safe, no silicones, no fillers. So once you're done with them, what you see is what you get. You don't have to worry about the customer going out in 2 weeks, washing the cars, and all of a sudden scratches come back.
Okay, and I see you have ceramic coatings, and those I'm assuming are specifically at least designed for PPF, and they'll work with paint as well.
Yeah, so our premium, classic, and light, which are the top three, the top three, those are designed for both paint and PPF.
Okay.
The premium is our higher quality coatings. It's an 8-year warranty versus our classic, which is a 4-year warranty.
Okay.
And then the same with our satin, which is the one to the right.
At the very
to the
end
right,
over there.
That one's designed specifically for satin paint or satin PPF.
The matte finish type
exactly,
stuff. Okay.
Yeah. It will not create any sort of shine. You will see a little bit more depth.
Okay.
But you're not going to get any shine. And then we have other coatings that are specifically designed for plastics, glass, and we have our wheel and caliper, which has a much higher burning temperature ratio for burning.
Okay, I do see that. Now, the other question that I had asked you outside was what type of cleaners, because in fact, one of the viewers asked, hey, we should ask the guys, in fact, they specifically said XPEL.
Yep.
They said, what cleaners should you use on a car? What type of stuff will harm? And when we were talking, you said, hey, you know, the water spot removers, the lower pH soaps are typically okay.
Yeah.
But you want to try and stay away from the really, like the higher pH stuff.
Higher pH stuff, yeah.
The lower pH stuff is good, you know, because like you said, the pores of that PPF need to get cleaned out, and that's going to actually help with the self-healing characteristics.
Exactly. So you kind of actually do want to kind of treat it the same way as paint, because every once in a while we want to decontaminate, whether we use a clay bar or what we offer as a nano skin. Either way is fine. And then even like we have right here, which is, iron remover. Where'd it go? There you go.
The red bottle iron remover.
The red bottle,
here.
the iron remover. This is actually, it's really nice. It works really well to remove any of the metallics that are actually into the pores, and you don't have to worry so much about it damaging glass. There's a lot of ones out there that if you spray it on the glass, it will etch into the glass if it dries. Whereas this one, it's a little bit softer, so you have a lot more time. And if it does get on the glass, you just got to rinse it off. You're not too worried about it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, like I know the stuff that I bought from Amazon.
Okay.
Like it was actually sold on Amazon, so it's available to like literally everybody.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to test out some of this other stuff if it's available on Amazon. But yeah, I didn't know about the coating, so maybe we'll have to check that stuff out. In fact, nobody's standing there yet, or right now. So let's check that out. So if we come over here, so you were saying, so this is the Premium Plus or the V2. That's your 8-year. The Classic you said is like a 4-year.
Yeah.
Then we have the lights.
Yeah, that's a 1 year.
1 year, and then the satin over there. That's
also
for
4
like
year.
that's 4 years, same as the Classic, but that's for like matte finishes.
Well, specifically satin, because if you
Satin
do put it on
wraps,
a
okay.
matte finish, it will make it satin.
A little bit of more. Okay,
A little
it adds
bit of
a
a
little
gloss,
bit of gloss.
exactly.
Okay, and then they have a plastic and trim coating, wheel and caliper, high temperature, glass coating, and now the marine. I'm sure that's probably gel coat type
That's
stuff.
marine. Yeah, marine is meant for gel coats. You can still use it on just regular painted boats.
Okay.
But it is designed specifically for marine. And then what we don't have here is we also have one designed for aviation.
Oh, airplanes,
Yes,
helicopters. Okay.
Exactly. And then down here we have our new compound line. So you got the fine finish, medium finish, heavy finish, and then we have our one step.
Okay.
All of these are designed specifically to be able to use before a coating. So they're all body shop safe, no silicones, no fillers, low dust. They cut really nice. And even like I like to use the one step quite a bit. That's a nice if you want to just kind of quickly shine her up a little bit. You don't have to go too crazy. And then we also have partnered with Rupas, and we are offering the Rupas machines as well.
Oh, okay.
And then we have our own pads that we have designed.
New XPEL pads.
New XPEL pads as
Okay.
well. Again, we have heavy, medium, and light. And we have them in foam, we have them in a microfiber, and we have them in wool as well.
Okay.
And they work very nice.
The whole lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, because most people, when they're using the one step, they pair it with most brands. Their blue pad is like a medium type thing. Not necessarily a heavy cut, but a medium polish, and that works. Usually, they work really, really good with the one step.
Yeah, so ours,
things.
it's all color coded. So we do have our yellows. Yellows obviously are the mediums. Blues are obviously our heavies.
Oh,
and then
okay.
whites are obviously.
Okay.
finish.
So the white pad is, I mean, it's a little bit softer, but that pairs really well with the one step and the fine then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, I've even used the yellow with the one step as well if you need a little bit more of a bite to your cut. But sometimes, depending on the paint, you kind of have to mix and match sometimes, right? So I do recommend trying them out. These work really nice. Even my first time playing with them, I was quite impressed. And I've worked with all kinds of different brands, so definitely recommend it.
Awesome. All right, so I want to say thank you, Jose, for explaining the system. And then, oh, shoot, there we go. The camera keeps moving. But thank you for explaining everything, going over the new products. You got the compounds. I didn't even know you guys had this other stuff. In fact, I just found the other stuff over the summer there. And I mean, you got a whole line that's going to take care of the car. And again, you know, the low pH stuff, okay, high pH stuff, probably not really that good for PPF. And to be honest, as you were explaining, it can fade plastics, things like that. It can really harm plastics. So don't use too much of the high pH stuff, guys. So anyway, at the XPEL booth, SEMA 2025. Thank you.
Have a great day.